I started my journey of quitting social media about 3 years ago. Currently, I'm studying in my bachelor's third year, and I started quitting after my 12th, almost after my 12th. But to be realistic, I actually wanted to quit social media from class 11th. Like, I tried, but I just could not. I would try as far as possible to deactivate my accounts, like mostly Facebook and Instagram. I would try to deactivate them, but I just could not. I would always fail, and I would come back within a few hours, not even days, like a few hours I would come back. And then after 12th, as I was preparing for the exams, I tried to quit it, but I just could not. I started posting on YouTube at that time, and the videos were of really poor quality, which I have unlisted by now. But at that time, I was like, maybe I'll start posting something and then it'll motivate me to study, but it did not. Like, I was so engraved in it that I just could not pull myself together to quit. So after 12 also, there was no quitting. I was continuing to use them like every day for hours and hours. And what happened after 12 was that I did not pass my exams, and then I realized that, oh, I can't just keep denying myself. I can't just keep telling myself that I'm going to quit and then not quit, because it has a very harsh impact. Like, it has a very harsh impact, and I'm just playing with my future. Like, I'm making really bad decisions, so I have to quit now. So what I did, what I did was, after the 12 exams were over, like the board exams were over, and there was the preparation phase for about 6 months. There's a gap of about 6 months, and at that time, what I did was I just like click on that permanently delete option on both the Facebook and Instagram, but not at the same time. My strategy was that I am going to minimize the number of apps that I use on a daily basis first, and then only I will, like, on the final stage I'll be quitting everything. So firstly, I quit was based on the time of usage. I started deleting the social media apps that I used barely. For example, Snapchat, I used it very rarely, so I deleted it. And then after that I quit Instagram as well. It took some time, but I didn't post so frequently on it. I was just a massive user of it, so I just decided to permanently delete it. But if you have tried to delete your accounts on those apps, you'll realize that it gives you a month of notice period, some sort of, that it asks you if you really want to delete it, and it gives you a month of time. So what happened was that I didn't have that strong of willpower, so I would always come back before the 1 month period was over, so I could just never delete it. This went on for months and months, until like once, I think it was February of a new year. I don't know which year was that. February of recently hitting a new year, and at that time I was like, okay, this is enough, and I finally, like, pushed myself. Somehow I convinced myself to quit Instagram first. I was still on Facebook, just literally watching anything, and literally mostly videos, actually videos, and just scrolling through it continuously. I just convinced myself to quit one app at a time first. Finally quit Instagram. I could like hold myself into it, and then after that, now it was time for Facebook. And it was harder cause, actually, the Facebook, because it's not just that it's a social media platform for all around the world. It connects you and your family and friends from far away, and like classmates from back to school and all that. So it's difficult to quit that app. So what I did was I like deactivated it temporarily, not deleted, like deactivated it temporarily, and then I created a secondary Facebook account. I'm in which I kept like some sort of a name. I think it was Study Skull or something. I kept a name, and I would post like photos of me studying on my table, or just my face, but I would not mention my name at all, and I would just post like time lapse videos of me studying. And I also shared my YouTube videos at that time, which were really poor, but like YouTube videos at that time on there. And I also like made and also that face secondary Facebook account was the beginning of my interest in like poster designing and thumbnail designing, like Canva. I think I was introduced to that app when I was starting to post on Facebook through that secondary account, because I did not put my full name on it, and there were no friends or anyone on it. I was just randomly posting in there. And then after that study skull, now I was realizing that I was making excuses to use Facebook at that time and just watch like videos and stuff on there, all random by the way, not aimed at all. And I could doom scroll in there for hours and hours, and I could not stop watching. So what I realized was I'm using the secondary account just as an excuse to scroll through Facebook and just spend my time on there. So now I realize that I have to delete this account as well and only focus on one app, that is YouTube. And I learned to regulate that app as well, and I was sure of that. But I have to quit this secondary account as well. And by this time that I was posting there, that 1 month period of Facebook of my original account, of my original name, that had already been deleted. So I was at peace. Now I only have this secondary account in which nobody knows my name. So after that I was convinced enough that I can delete this secondary app. So I clicked on that permanently delete button, and gave myself that 1 month period. And now I was posting on YouTube only. And on YouTube the problem is that I have to keep posting every day, so that I don't get a sense that I am off something or I am showing any kind of unusual behavior. Like I have to keep my mind busy enough to make it feel that I am posting something somewhere. Like no one is watching it, no one is clicking on it, but still, like I have to make my brain feel that I am posting somewhere and I'm not having FOMO of any kind. Like I had to convince myself that. And then now finally, like after some time, I was just like shit posting on YouTube, random things at all, and I would make videos of literally anything, mostly time lapse and like topic discussions on the chapters that we're supposed to study or any kind of minor topics. And I did that. And after that, now like finally I could delete the secondary account as well. And the 1 month period passed by, and finally I was completely off Instagram and Facebook. And and I convinced myself that if you have to use that app for any reason, then you can use your parents accounts as well. It's okay, I convinced myself, because I know that if I force myself to do these things, if I force myself to quit, then I will just come back with like even greater of like even smaller, even lesser of an attention span. So I just convinced myself, just use a parent's account for these things if you absolutely have to use it, but otherwise don't bother going on these apps. There's literally no use. You're just wasting your time there, and you literally gain nothing from it, other than like self-hate and then feeling like crap about yourself all the time. So there's no way. I had quit those two apps, and now I'm only on YouTube. And there also, like, I had to learn how to regulate it, because even on any social media app that you are, like, you will learn to waste your time, because it's so much easier to just watch and then have fun and then find things that you like and then keep watching forever. Because come on, it's the easier thing to do, and it's the harder thing to actually create something out of it. And it was a long, long, long journey of 3 years. Okay, I've worked like really hard, kind of like I have forced myself to do these things, because if I don't, then I will ultimately like hop back onto these apps, and I cannot afford it. I was at a really bad mental state, and these apps actually made it much, much, much worse for me to get better. And I'm very happy that I am at the stage that I only use one app. At this point, I'm not on any other social media apps, and it has made me like more grateful and more happier And like yeah, I think I'm generally more content than I used to be. Every time I return back to these apps, like from as in I use my parents phone and their accounts to watch them, like I already feel that I have done a very good job at quitting these things, because this is impossible to handle. This is too much FOMO, this is too much like self comparison with others, and you'll feel always bad about yourself, and there's no positive impact of it at all. Like there's no positive impact of it at all. That's what I felt. And then now talking about the cons. After quitting all those apps, now I'm only on one app, YouTube. And also, like, I was on Discord also as well, just for studying, and I was doing YouTube side by side also. But I was mostly studying on Discord study groups, okay. And but later I felt like I'm just wasting my time here, because like I turn on the study camera, then I am looking like on YouTube, I'm watching movies, I'm watching series on the side, and no one can tell the difference because the sound is not transmitted. So I'm just staring at the screen in a study group, doing nothing but wasting my time. So I had to quit that app also. I had to quit Discord as well. Otherwise, I was doing good for the first like month or so, but after that I just lost my interest completely, because I was feeling like I am wasting my time over there. And after that, what happened is that then I went only on one app. Like I have to focus on this app alone. Then I started working on it slowly, like post by post. Literally my only goal was to be consistent and just keep posting no matter what. And no matter what happens, no matter how bad the content is, no matter how low of self-esteem you have to post every day. So I just convinced myself to do that. I did. And like now the problems that came with it, like now I'm only on a single app, but still it has not solved all the problems at all. There's still way too much content to watch on this app, and there's like the shorts also, that is too much of waste of time. You can keep scrolling and it will never end. So what I did was that, to regulate YouTube as well, I turned off my history completely, like completely turned it off. And then I also did not subscribe to any of the channels. I removed all of the subscriptions and removed all of the liked videos. I did not like any of the video, removed everything. And then like completely turned off history, completely turned off the like videos or watch later, any of those sections I did not keep at all. Did not keep any of the playlists except my own. And then I also had a secondary account in which I post like work related or family related stuff, like which was very later on, by the way. I used to use that secondary YouTube account just for like watching stuff, so that I can quit my original like work. And if I was bored of like posting, then I would just go on to that secondary account and then do the same there as well. There also like initially I used to subscribe to like study channels and student channels, university life, what was study with me's on that secondary YouTube channel. But what happened was that I used that as an excuse to again start watching unnecessary things, and I could not stop watching because of that secondary YouTube account, in which I promised to just watch useful things. But that, there's nothing as useful. Once you click on one video and you scroll down just like the suggestions of the next videos, you will find something that is completely what you should not be watching. So it's not worth it. Do not subscribe to anything, do not like anything, do not save anything, do not like even get any hint of anything. Do not turn off the history, do not turn on the history, nothing else. So I've just empty page, and if I have to watch something on YouTube, I will have to search for it, like by typing it I have to search for it. I made it that on both the primary and secondary YouTube accounts. And then like finally I have some sort of a control. I'm getting more consistent, and I then focus myself more and more on it. And after that, like now we're here. I think I'm like kind of consistent, but I'm still not the best, because okay, I find content, okay, whenever I search for something and it shows in the suggestions, I find better videos to watch, and I can keep watching for hours, and still my screen time is not less at all. It's like 6 hours on average. It can go up to like 12 hours as well. I don't know what I do for 12 hours on my phone. Like, there isn't anything you can see, just there isn't anything on my phone that's scrollable or anything, or that's wasting my time or anything. Like, it's completely blank, but still I can learn how to waste my time. And so, like, imagine if I was still on social media, I would be there for like 14-15 hours every day, and I can't afford that. I just know that I can't afford that. And if I do waste my time on those, after years, no, I will regret it way too much, like I did in my plus 2. I did not study well, wasted my time a lot, and I was way too much on these apps involved, not even creating or posting, just watching others. And that created a huge, like, difference of division and, like, feeling of self-hate, which, like, multiplied it. By the way, social media completely multiplied that, and I was starting to drive crazy, and I was happy that I quit. But now I'm still stuck in a loop where I, like, if I'm watching some sort of a web series or something, or a movie, or a complete, mostly series, TV series, I watch it all the time, and I repeatedly watch it consistently till it gets stuck in my mind, and I can keep doing that. If I find something interesting, I will just not stop watching it. I watch literally anything related to it, and I can do it for hours by forgetting every sort of my work. Like, I can do that. Still, it is my problem. Still, I haven't solved it, and I have done so many different measures to try to stop myself. And I've learned that, like, okay, maybe if you do you try more, and if you keep going, like, keep consistently posting, maybe you'll find a way to deal with these things later on. And I did, actually, most of the time. But sometimes I burn out because I don't see immediate results, and I wait for some time, and then I see the results, and then I get back to the routine. This is very helpful, actually, and this is how I've stayed consistent for so many years. I've posted more than, I think I've posted around 500 videos. Now I have privated and unlisted a lot of the videos that I posted that were completely not related. But I think I've come up to a point where I can see my old videos and get inspired to post more and to be more consistent and to not lose track of my time. And this is the entire social media journey of, like, 3 years. I think it was 2022 maybe when I first wanted to quit, and this is 2025 where I have completely quit the other apps. But still, it has not solved all the problems. Like, I can still make my, like, feed my delusional self, like, more things. And I think it is because of, like, having a lack of, like, emotional fulfillment in your life. Like, I always felt that I lack something, and I lack, like, social connections and more contentment and more, like, socialization that I don't have in real life, and I try to fill it, like, by just being here. So maybe when I will be more sociable and will have more emotional connections with people, maybe I'll be less consistent over here, because I don't have to depend on, like, external validation and views and, like, subscribers for it. And I hope that happens soon.